just saw Cut Stealing, Aronofsky's new movie. Had to jump on here. I wanted to, get my thoughts down. Um, Ramble a little bit about it. It was entertaining. It was good. Don't quite get the reviews it's getting. It's like there's pretty glaring problems in my opinion that like really took me out of it. But like to start with like the positive stuff, I thought it was enjoyable. It was a fun watch. I thought Liev Schreiber and D'Onofrio, great characters, best characters in there. Weren't in it enough, not nearly enough. While they were in it, they shined, but it was just like fucking not at all. If you're going in there like hoping to see a lot of them, you aren't gonna get it. They're like only in the back, fucking like the last act essentially, but they're in it, and they are good. But what I'm really my issues with is the plot. Well, before I get into the issues, I want to fucking stupid camera. Before I get into some of the issues, something I did think was really good. I think my favorite part of the movie was the very beginning. Oh, this is gonna be spoilers all over the fucking place, by the way. So if you fucking don't want spoilers, I don't know what to tell you. But beginning of the movie, the two Russian guys come into Matt Smith's apartment, and they're looking for him or whatever. And how's his name? Austin Butler's like, yeah, what's up? Like I don't. He's like, fucking get out of here. I don't want you fucking around in here. Like, I don't know you. All this fucking shit. And they beat the living shit out of him, which is like, fine. They're like gangsters, the Russian gangsters. It's like, it's not crazy. But Microbe, I believe the guy's name is in the movie, the guy with the scar or the birthmark, whatever's on his face, he gives Austin Butler the most brutal fucking ass whooping I've ever seen in a movie. It felt so real. It felt so visceral. It felt so violent. Like, I thought it was like fantastic. So much so that a character loses. I have to fucking do this again. My camera fucking like it tracks me if I put my hands up a certain way, and it fucking keeps happening. I don't want it to track me. Where was I? Austin Butler. Oh yeah, he gets so beat up. He fucking loses a kidney out the gate. Beginning of the movie, fucker loses his kidney. Can't drink alcohol anymore. The one thing you know about this guy really is like baseball and alcohol. So you take that from him real fucking fast. The one joy in his fucking life, which was interesting. But so Zoe Kravitz is there, and she's his girlfriend, and like he's having issues with that because she's like, you can't drink, you got one kidney, blah 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 blah, and he's getting beat up, he's scared. But whatever, I digress. The movie's fine starting out. Where it starts to fucking lose me is, sure, the Russians are fucking crazy, and what they do to Austin Butler is just fucking a little. It's like doesn't make it. It's fine because they're crazy, but it's like the things they're doing and they're like torturing him. And it's like if you actually think he knows something, why would this be the way you get it? Either way, the real problem, my real problem, staying with me. So his girlfriend Zoe Kravitz is killed in cold blood, horribly murdered, very jarring. But the problem is, so they tell him, though they being the Russians and Bad Bunny and Regina King, who is a dirty cop, by the way. I don't know, spoilers. I told you spoilers. Fucking don't at me. They tell you that it's gonna be. They say that it's the Hebrews, that it's Vincent D'Onofrio and Liev Schreiber have killed the girlfriend, which I was like, that makes no fucking sense. Why would, if they're looking for this guy, they haven't even made contact with Austin Butler, and they killed his girlfriend. They have not claimed to kill his girlfriend. In their opinion, like they're showing, they want you to see that they're not to fuck with. How would he have known that Liev Schreiber and Vincent D'Onofrio killed Zoe Kravitz if they had not? There was no correlation to make him go, she's dead, I must go. I'm scared of the Hebrews now, I have to go give them my information, I have to go work with them. Doesn't make no fucking sense. And then Matt Smith comes back, and he's like, who's in this, by the way? I'm sure you've seen the trailer. Sorry, I'm jumping around. It's fucking scatterbrain. This is he comes in, and he's fucking like, oh, the bullet wound in Zoe Kravitz is like the execution Regina King did to this other fucking guy, your boss at the bar. So now I'm like, oh, okay, it's not really a plot hole. It's they're setting up the Hebrews as the murderer to get him, Austin Butler, to work with Regina King and the Russians. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. I mean, it's kind of convoluted, but it's, whatever. They established that they're fucking crazy. They're willing to like fucking torture him for no fucking reason when it's like it's so fucking obvious he doesn't have anything to do with this and he doesn't know anything. And yes, they're fucking psychopaths and they're willing to do whatever, which is fine. I'm willing to suspend that. I'm not willing to, like, they're crazy, so it's like they think this is smart. But what I didn't like, I was like, the Hebrews wouldn't do this. Logically, it makes no sense for them to do that. But so whatever. It's not a plot hole, I don't think, because they hand wave it away with Matt Smith there. But also, before we get back to that, the plot of the movie, I should say, this fucking cameraman, I'm gonna have to turn this off somehow. The plot of this movie is he has this key. They all want the key. The Hebrews want the key. The Russians want the key. Regina King's with the Russians. She wants the key. They want this key because it's the money that Matt Smith is supposed to be having, which I thought was an interesting plot point. That it was all a misunderstanding. That it all kicks off because Matt Smith has to go see his father who has a stroke or heart attack or something in London, and they all think he just ran off with the money, so they're all freaking out. Thought that was interesting. But what is dumb is he has the key. They all want the key. None of them know what the key unlocks. Why do you want the key? Why do they want the key so bad? Because whatever the key unlocks, surely you mafiosos or whatever can just take the money out of the box somehow. You should want to find the thing. So sure, I guess once you find, once they get the key, what are they gonna do with it? They don't fucking know what it opens. So why are they going to such a fuck when he just, and all he says is I found a key. They don't even know what the key. They're just assuming the key does something. It's fucking madness. I don't know. Either way, the problem is, so Matt Smith comes into the picture, and Austin Butler's trying to hand Matt Smith over to Regina King, and she's like, for the cat or whatever. There's a cat in this movie, and you're supposed to be like, oh, she's like, I'll give you the cat when you give me the key. I need the key, and he's like, no, I'll give you Matt Smith, and she's like, oh, we want the key. Fuck that. And it's like, once you have Matt Smith, he'll guide you. Why would you not want Matt Smith? He's what's important here, not this fucking key. Like, the fact that Austin Butler is involved in this at all is a bit ludicrous when you understand. Sure, they don't know what the key unlocks, but surely this little bitty fucking key is not the be all end all to where this money is. So inherently, I think the plot is flawed at that point. But overall, sorry. I digress again. To get back to my biggest issue, which is the death of Zoe Kravitz. So blah, blah, blah. You jump to Austin Butler comes to believe that the Hebrews, he can get them to work with him. He'll give them the money if they kill Regina King for him, and he's safe or whatever. All well and good. And then the movie sort of comes to an end. You think it's coming to an end, and you think, oh, this is what's happened. Regina King is dead. Oh, sorry to go off on a fucking another tangent. But then Austin Butler's running after Regina King, and he meets with Mike Rowe, this Russian guy who he beat the shit out of him at the beginning of the movie. He has been established as the most fucking crazy motherfucker. Hand-to-hand combat. You feel these punches this guy puts in people, like in his headbutts. Austin Butler goes to fist fight him. This character we've seen almost exclusively fight with his hands. Austin Butler just punches him in the fucking face, knocks this fucking guy out, and you're like, I guess Austin Butler's a fucking boxing champion. I don't know. But it was kind of fine until 10 seconds later he fights Regina King, and then she fucking hands him his fucking ass. And I'm like, this character that we've exclusively seen use a gun? It was just mind-blowing that he, I don't know. Whatever. Fuck. Oh my god. Okay. So then, where was I? Zoe Kravitz. They kill them all, and and Austin Butler's driving them to the Hebrews there, Liev Schreiber and Vincent D'Onofrio. He's going to drive them to the thing, and they're gonna get the money and all this good stuff. The key, they don't need the key though because they can just fucking break open the thing. So who gives a fuck about the key? But whatever. And it's Shabbat, so since they're Jewish, they can't use electric items, so they need him to drive the car, and that's well good. You guys drive the car. Liev Schreiber wants a cigarette, which again he can't use an electronic or some sort of machinery, so he needs a light for a cigarette, and he gets Austin Butler to do it, and it's revealed. He brings out the lighter and he says, "Can you give me a light?" And the lighter is the lighter that Zoe Kravitz had been using through the beginning of the movie to reveal to you that they did indeed kill Zoe Kravitz. But they kill her for no reason. He goes, when they realize that he realizes what's going on, he goes, "We needed you to know not to fuck with us." How was he supposed to know that? He's being chased by not just you, and you guys know that because you go to the apartment where the police have been, and it's been ransacked. So you're very well aware that you're not the first people to be in contact with Austin Butler. So I don't know why they believe that by killing Zoe Kravitz, that would do anything to entice Austin Butler to do anything for them or to be afraid of them. It's just ludicrous. I just don't understand at all the mentality of any of it. That was my big issue, and there's just issues along the whole thing. And it's like it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be. It's a lighter Aronofsky kind of movie, but it's like still sort of heavy, which is fine. Like Zoe Kravitz, when she dies, it was kind of like crazy, but like out of nowhere. But otherwise it's fine. It's fine. I don't get the praise because it's like. It just takes me completely fucking out of it when people are stupid. Like no, sorry. Characters can be stupid because people are stupid. That's all well and good. But I like if a character can use logic and doesn't, it baffles me. Like in what universe does killing Zoe Kravitz do anything for the fucking Hebrews? In what universe? Especially when they don't stake claim to it. They do not tell Austin Butler ever that they killed her or try and make him aware that they killed her. So it's like, what was the point of that? To drive the plot forward for us, the audience, which is stupid, and I hate that. I don't know. It was entertaining. I definitely say give it a watch. I don't know. Is there anything else? Matt Smith's good in it. Matt Smith's like maybe one of the highlights for me, as with D'Onofrio and Liev Schreiber, who are also they're great. I mean, Bad Bunny's fine. The Russian guy, Microbe, I'm not gonna lie, that guy was fucking ferocious, and he was scary for like a silly henchman type of character. But yeah, I don't know. Not what I was expecting. I think the plot holes are pretty glaring, and I just really hate plot holes that are like something done for the plot, specifically to progress the plot forward for the audience, where it's like you can just easily write these things away. Like there's no need for Austin Butler to lose, to beat the Russian guy in a fist fight somehow, and he's a baseball player, and you show him using a baseball bat. Why doesn't he just use the baseball bat to beat the Russian guy? And it's like, oh, this is his skill that he has, is swinging a baseball bat. Why use his fist, something that we've not seen him be proficient in? I don't know. And then lose to Regina King, who is in all. I mean, she's a trained police officer, I'm sure, but this Russian guy seems like he's a feral animal. This guy, and he Austin Butler puts him on his ass in one punch. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking crazy. Either way, yeah, I don't know. 3.5 stars on Letterboxd is what I gave it. It's worth a watch, even with some pretty glaring issues on my part. But we'll, I don't know. We'll see what happens with the rest of Austin Butler here. He's he's good. He's good in everything I've seen him in. But Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. All right. Well, just had to fucking get that off my chest. All right.